On the corner in the light, a piano playing soft and light. The city hums its lullaby. I order one more drink inside. The evening stretches like a song. You never know where it belongs. I think of you when jazz plays slow. That quiet ache I've come to know. This is my kind of night. No need to rush, no need to fight. Just music low and wine held tight. This is my kind of night. The pianist nods, he knows my face. I'm just another soul in place. We share the room without a word. The best conversations I'd have heard. This is my kind of night. No need to rush, no need to fight. Just music low and wine held tight. This is my kind of night. My kind of night. No need to rush, no need to fight. Just music low and wine held tight. This is my kind of night. My kind of night.
You left your coat behind the door. I haven't moved it since before. Some things are harder to undo, like breathing in a room with you. I sold the car, I kept the house. I learned to be a little mouse. The silence doesn't scare me now. I just forgot to miss you somehow. I'm running on half of what I had. It's not as good, it's not as bad. The world kept spinning, I kept on, with half the light that made me want. For two, old habits die the way things do. I found your letter in a book. put it back without a look. I'm running on half of what I had. It's not as good, it's not as bad. The world kept spinning, I kept on, with half the light that made me want.
I had my bags packed by the bedroom door. The taxi waiting, meter running low. I said my piece and made my case for leaving, but something kept me standing in the snow. It wasn't logic, it wasn't obligation. It wasn't fear of what the road might bring. It was the way the light came through the kitchen. 7 in the morning, everything. One good reason, that's all it ever takes. One good reason to stay when something breaks. Not the grand ones written in the novels, not the kind they carve in stone. Just one good reason, small enough to carry, to make a borrowed place feel like a home. The world will always give you cause for leaving. The harder work is finding cause to stay, to choose the imperfect in the present before the perfect pulls you away. I unpacked slowly, put the kettle on. The taxi drove away without a fare, and nothing changed except my mind's direction. And everything was suddenly still there. One good reason, still here. Still a reason. Still here. We sat across the table every morning. Same coffee, same routine, same patch of light. But somewhere in the year that came between us, we'd moved apart without moving from each other's side. We talk about the weather and the shopping, talk about the neighbors and the news, but somewhere in the conversation's edges was everything we quietly refused. The distance between us was measured not in miles, but in the pauses where the truth should be. The distance between us was built from gentle lies and all the things we said too carefully. You were right there, and I was right there too, but the distance between us was the longest road I knew. It takes more courage to come back than leave, to choose again what time has worn and changed, to say I see you differently than before, and love you better now that we've been rearranged. We still sit across the table every morning, but something in the silence now is soft. I reach across and you don't move away, and slowly we are finding what we lost. Closer now, closer, closer than before, closer now than before, closer now. I went to Lisbon in November, the kind of light you said you'd love someday, the yellow trams and tiled facades. I walked the hills and wished you'd come to stay. There's a bar in Porto by the river, where the fado cuts straight through the noise. I sat there with a glass of something local and heard your laugh between the other voices. Cities I never showed you, streets that should have been ours to share, places I kept visiting alone, finding traces of you in the air. Cities I never showed you, souvenirs of what almost was. I carried you through foreign cobblestones long after we had run up, because maybe that's what grief looks like in practice. Not crying in a room, but on a train, looking out at someone else's landscape and wanting you to see it just the same. I'm in a city now you've never heard of, A morning market full of bread and noise. I bought a postcard but I didn't send it. There's nobody to send it to anymore. Still saving places for you. Still saving places. Never brought her roses from a florist. He fixed the things that broke around the house. He drove her to the hospital at midnight and never made a story of it afterwards. Learned the way she liked her coffee in the morning. He noticed when she hadn't slept enough. He never said the things that sound like movie lines, but stayed when staying was the hardest kind of love. The man who stayed didn't ask for recognition. He just showed up every ordinary day. No grand gestures, no dramatic declaration, just a quiet choice to never walk away. Love is not the lightning, love is the weather, the thing you live inside without a name. It's the hand that finds you in the darkest middle of a night that looks like every other night the same. When she asked him once why he had never left her, through the years that bent them both in different ways, he looked up from the book that he was reading and said, I never thought about it, I just stayed. He just stayed.
She called on a Tuesday, nothing special, just checking in, the usual kind of call. She said she'd call again sometime next weekend. I said okay, I'll talk to you in fall. Fall came quietly, and she was different. Slower words and longer silences between. I should have asked her what she wasn't saying, the thing that lived behind the things I'd seen. Something she forgot to say, or maybe chose to keep. Something I forgot to ask, now buried somewhere deep. We filled the minutes well with ordinary things, and left the most important words for calls that never ring. I've rehearsed 100 versions of that Tuesday, rewritten every pause and every breath. But no revision changes what we traded for the comfortable silence before death. Now when I talk to people that I love, I ask the questions that I used to skip. I've learned that ordinary calls are sacred before somebody loses their grip. Say it now. Whatever it is, say it now. The restaurant is closing chairs on tables, the last few strangers heading for the door. I ordered something small and stayed the longest, not lonely, just in no rush anymore. I've learned the art of my own company, the way a room can hold you if you let it, to sit inside the quiet without filling it with noise or plans or reasons to forget it. Closing time for one, and I am fine with that. The evening did its work, and I sat where I sat. Closing time for one, no shortage, no regret. Just a long good meal and a life I haven't finished yet. There's a dignity in choosing your own presence, in finding that enough without a reason, in learning that the self you come home to has quietly become a better person. I tip well and I button up my coat, step out into a night that's cool and clean, and somewhere in the walking home alone, I realize how full this evening's been. Closing time, and I am whole. goes in time. My father never cried in front of anyone. He learned that from his father, who learned it from the war. They passed the silence down like silverware, a gift wrapped up in distance, kept behind a door. I found his letters once inside a shoebox, written to a woman I had never known. The handwriting was careful, almost tender. A man I never met had lived inside his bones. We inherit more than names and faces. We carry all the words that weren't said. The silences between the generations live longer than the living and the dead. I'm trying now to break the chain, to say the things out loud before they fossilize, to hand my children something different than to wait behind my father's eyes. Last winter I sat down and wrote him something, a letter to a man who couldn't hear it anymore. But write it, it felt like returning something borrowed from a very ancient war. Inherited silence, finally spoken. There are words I've been rehearsing for a while, the kind you practice walking to the door. But when the moment comes, I smile instead and give you something smaller than before. I've written it 100 different ways, in notebooks and in margins and in sleep. But when you're standing there and time is short, I hand you something easy just to keep. What I meant to say was bigger than this. What I meant to say had weight and shape. But words have a way of losing courage when the truth is too important to escape. What I meant to say is still inside me somewhere. Ooh. with everything I couldn't put in language, and everything I couldn't give to him. So here I am again at the edge of it, with the truest thing I've ever tried to say. And maybe this time I won't turn away. Maybe this time I'll let the words stay. This is what I meant. This is what I meant to say. Ooh, yeah. There was a flat above a bakery in Lyon. The smell of bread would wake me every dawn. I left a dent inside the wooden floorboard and took the habit of waking early on. There was a room with yellow walls in Warsaw, where I learned to sit with who I was. No furniture, no curtains, just a window, and all the time I needed just because. All the homes I've left behind still carry something of my way. The walls remember where I put my shoulders on the nights I couldn't make it straight. All the homes I left behind are living on without me now. New people in my rooms and new lives in my corners. I left a door, they left a vow. Home is not a building, it's a period, a chapter that begins and then must end. You take what shaped you and you keep on moving, and leave the walls to someone else to mend. I have no home I'll die in, I've accepted. Just rooms I'll live in harder than the rest. And when I leave, I'll leave them slightly warmer, and trust that that's enough to call it blessed. All the homes I've left,
There's a drawer I haven't opened since the fall, full of paper and the weight of one-sided calls. I started writing things I couldn't say out loud, folded them in half and hid them from the crowd. There's a version of me that was braver than this, that would have called you up instead of reminisce. But the phone stayed down, the pen kept moving slow, filling pages with the things you'll never know. Letters I never sent, words that were never meant to stay inside a drawer, but here they stayed like before. Maybe silence is a language of its own, a way of saying I was here but still alone. The stamps are on the envelopes, the ink is dry, letters I never sent you as the years went by. Some goodbyes wear coats, some carry bags, some leave quietly between the sentences. Some happen while you're washing dishes, and you don't know until the silence fills the room. I said farewell to versions of myself at crossroads that I didn't name as crossroads. Said goodbye to who I thought I'd be, in languages I didn't know I'd learned. Every version of goodbye has a different weight. Some are doors you close with both hands, some just dissipate. Every version of goodbye leaves a different mark. Some are scars you trace on the winter morning, some are just the dark. The hardest ones were never said out loud. They lived in glances, pauses, turned away faces. The ones that counted most were wrapped in ordinary phrases. I've learned to hold things loosely now, to let the ending breathe before it's over, to say the things that matter while there's time, before the next goodbye becomes October. Goodbye to almost everything I thought I
There's a life I almost lived on the other side of hesitation, a door I held but never crossed, a name I loved. without translation. I almost said the words that change the shape of everything that follows, but something in me chose the safe and left the rest to empty hollows. The weight of almost sits heavier than known. It's not the things I lost, but what I didn't let go. The weight of almost lies somewhere in my chest, a quiet kind of haunting from the choices unexpressed. Maybe courage wasn't missing, maybe timing was the thief, maybe I was just too careful with a heart that needed grief. I've made my peace with what is real, with mornings that don't ask for answers. But sometimes in the middle of the night I hear the music of the other dancers, still here, still home, still carrying almost, still hearing almost. There was a version of my life before you. I went to work, I cooked, I watched the rain. I slept through all my Saturdays in silence, a life completely ordinary and plain. I try to think of who I was that winter, the one who hadn't learned your name yet. But memory has rearranged the furniture and left your shadow in the rooms we've never met. Before I knew your name, the world was the same size, but something in the corners was missing. Before I knew your name, I was complete, I thought. Now incomplete feels like a different kind of thing. How strange that absence shapes a person, the way a riverbed is carved by what has flowed, that before you entered it, and leave a deeper one when you decided to go. Now autumn comes and I remember nothing of how October felt before your face. The calendar has been rewritten around you. You filled a space I didn't know was space before I knew your name. And after the streetlights flicker through the rain. A cafe window holds my gaze. I wrap my hands around my cup and let the evening slowly fade. The saxophone plays somewhere near, a melody I almost know. The waitress smiles and fills my glass. I got nowhere I need to go. Just one more street away from everything, one more cup before I leave. The city breathes and so do I. One more quiet night to believe. Slow to something soft. The candle flickers on the wall. I hum along to what I hear and feel at home in not much at all. Just one more street away from everything, one more cup before I leave. The city breathes and so do I. One more quiet night to believe. One more street away. Just one more night.
doesn't ask permission for the room. It finds the dust and turns it into something, a quiet kind of gold inside the gloam. The days are short, but somehow feel like longer. When everything slows down to match the dark, there's time to sit and watch the kettle boiling and count the things you're grateful for to start. November light has its own kind of beauty, not this summer kind that shouts, but the kind that stays. November light as its slow and patient duty finds you where you are and holds you for a while. I used to fight the turning of the season. Now I let the shorter days arrive. There's something in the giving up of brightness that teaches you a different way to be alive. Is on, the window holds the evening, a cup of something warm is in my hand, and all the things I couldn't solve this summer feel somehow easier to understand. We didn't know it was the last good year, the one we talk about in dimmer rooms. The summer felt like every other summer. We wasted it on Portland and dinner afternoons. My brother still had all his hair that winter. My mother hadn't started slowing down. We argued over nothing at the table, and none of us knew what we'd found. The last good year doesn't wave back. It just becomes a year before the next one. You only know its name in hindsight, long after all its borrowed light is done. The last good year, we didn't mark it down, we just lived inside it, not knowing it would be the last good year around. I've stopped waiting for the next best chapter. I've started watching what is here today. The good year might be this one I'm inside of, before it quietly decides to fade away. My daughter laughed at something small this morning, the kind of laugh I know I'll miss someday. I wrote it down so I'd have proof it happened, that once this ordinary life was okay. This might be the year, this might be the one.